Lewis Young from Carlton has been charged with forceful front-on contact against Cameron Zurhaar. This was during the fourth quarter of round 7 match between Carlton and North Melbourne. In summary, the player can accept a 1-match suspension with an early plea. Based on the evidence, the incident was assessed as careless conduct, high impact, body contact. The incident was classified as a 1-match suspension, as it is his first offence. Carlton are going to challenge this, which I'm glad they're going to do. From the replay, it doesn't look like he gets him too high, which is what the free kick was paid for. And knowing how the AFL works, as Zurhaar was able to play for the rest of the game, Lewis Young will most likely get nothing for this. I think that is probably the best outcome, that Lewis Young doesn't receive a suspension for this bump. Nick Larkey from North Melbourne has been charged with engaging in rough contact against Lewis Young. This was an earlier incident. This happened in the third quarter of the round 7 match as well. In summary, the player can accept a 1-match suspension with an early plea. Based on the available evidence, the incident was assessed as intentional conduct, medium impact, body contact, very similar to the one we saw just before. The incident was classified as a 1-match sanction, as it is his first offence. This one seemed a little bit more sinister when you slow it down. I know you can't always take that into context, but in real time it looks like there's not much to it, but he does push him under the ball, which can cause, if you land on your bottom, you can break your coccyx bone, which is no joke. This could have Lewis Young sidelined for a week, but because he didn't suffer an injury, I expect this one to be just a fine, which is very dangerous, but it's the way the AFL works at the minute, so we just have to live with it. There was a match day report laid against Sydney Swans' Tom McCartin for contact against Brisbane Lions' Dane Zorko. This happened in the first quarter of the Sunday match. Zorko attempts to mark the ball on the wing where he's unsuccessful, and he's met by McCartin, and contact is made. It was of the match review officer's opinion that there was insufficient force to constitute a reportable offence. I'm very glad that MRO has decided to let this one go. There was pretty forceful, pretty physical, but there's nothing more to it. So I'm glad they let this one go. There was another match day report laid against Sydney Swans' Will Hayward for contact against Brisbane Lions' Daniel Rich in the third quarter of the Sunday game. As you can see, the ball is loose on the wing and Hayward and Rich approach from opposite directions and contest the ball. Hayward is pushed by Brisbane Lions' Noah Ainsworth as he approaches the contest, which results in Hayward making high contact with Rich. It was the view of the match review officer that Hayward's actions were caused by circumstances out of his control. I'm glad that the MRO got this one right again, as he's out of control, he's being pushed, made contact, therefore no penalty. I'm very happy with this result. Let me know what you think below. Do you think the MRO got all the decisions right? Do you think Nick Larkey should get more than 1 week for pushing under the ball, possibly causing a break? Or because he didn't get an injury, do we just leave it at 1 week? Or does he possibly get let off because there's no injury at all? What do you think?